Hello and welcome back to WrestleCrack. I'm Nicky McLeany, aka Mitch Betts. Today I'm just going to talk about Raw from this week briefly, and a little bit of other things as well. Pretty much it. Don't forget to comment below and like the video. Cheers. So Raw this week was one of the worst Raws I've seen for a while. After the high of Shane McMahon last week, I thought this would kick on now. Since we're in WrestleMania season, I thought it would be another great show. It wasn't. There was 3 throwaway segments, the Triple H, Stephanie and Vince ones on the hour every hour. Seemed a bit too formulaic. I said the wrong word there, but it just felt too forced for me to have them come out on the hour every hour, and they didn't need that much build. I did like the Triple H thing at the start was alright, because it was going in with the Ambrose thing, and Ambrose was really good in that segment, so that was alright. But having Vince and Stephanie come out in separate segments, which both went too long, didn't really work for us. We should have had Stephanie and Vince come out together and do a shorter promo, have Undertaker come out. Undertaker should have done a lot more than he done, coming out and saying 5 words, and then that was it. It was a bit of naff. It didn't tell you why he's going to fight Shane McMahon, why he's listening to what Vince tells him to do. It didn't give you enough information for the feud. Hopefully Shane McMahon can shine some light on it next week, but for me it was a bit of a dud. The whole McMahon Undertaker thing. Elsewhere on the show, obviously I've mentioned Ambrose and Triple H. That was really good, especially Ambrose's promos and his personality came across quality. That was really good. The Divas triple threat thing, I think that's going to definitely be a triple threat, the way they're booking it. On SmackDown they had non-finish on Raw. It's just too predictable. Before the feud even started, you could tell, because they haven't booked Sasha or Becky more dominant than the other. It's been them two and Charlotte, so I think it was always going for a triple threat, and it's become evident that it is. I don't mind. I think Becky deserves to be in there. I do think a one-on-one match does give the Divas title more credibility, but on the other hand, I think Becky deserves it, so I'm happy with the triple threat. Talking about Divas, I think the Lana Brie Bella stuff was a bit odd. I'm hoping Lana isn't going to get a singles match at WrestleMania. I hope that's not a thing. I don't know if she can actually wrestle or not. So to give her a spotlight at Manias, it's not fair on Naomi and Paige and Natalia and people who are above her in the pecking order. So hopefully that's just an ongoing thing that goes past WrestleMania and doesn't make a stop at WrestleMania. Unless it is in the multi-divas match, then that could happen. Y2J, AJ2J, whatever it is a bit shit. I want to see AJ in a singles match for his first Mania. He's not a tag team wrestler. And I know it is like a Daniel Bryan Kane type situation where they are 2 heavyweights being thrown together, but for AJ's first WrestleMania, he should be in a singles feud. Hopefully Jericho's going to turn him on Raw in the tag after they lose the tag team title match in New Day, and that'll set up that feud. But to be honest, I'd rather see AJ go off and wrestle someone else. But since he's stuck with Jericho here, I'd rather see Jericho turn and see them one-on-one again in a stipulation match, Iron Man, or 2 out of 3 falls, or whatever, Street Fighter, whatever it is. I'd rather see them 2 go one-on-one than see them 2 involved in a tag team title match against a New Day or a multi-tag team match or something. I'd rather see them go one-on-one, so hopefully that happens on Raw. Pardon me. The Wyatts were, I don't know if they're on the show or not, but obviously they have the promo that they've done, talking about doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, madness and all the rest of it. Hopefully that means they're going to change it up, and whether they go face, hopefully not, I like them as heels, but hopefully go for the US title or something, because it's a waste having it on Kalisto. I'm hoping Wyatt goes this week on Raw, comes out, attacks Kalisto and sets up some type of multi-man match at Mania, or even a one-on-one match with the Luchas in their corner, Lucha in Sin Cara in Kalisto's corner and the Wyatts in Ray's corner. I don't think it will get a one-on-one match. I don't think there's enough space on the card, so hopefully that's a multi-man match, and hopefully Wyatt wins it. I think the US title will be good for him. It gives him some credibility, and then if he has got the US title, he can't really, if they're going to give him a run with it, he can't really lose on every pay-per-view, which will boost him up again. So hopefully that's what the changing in his attitude is about. So hopefully that's what's going to happen, but fingers crossed. Kevin Owens' big show seemed to be going towards WrestleMania. At first, when I didn't watch a match on SmackDown, I fast forwarded through it and thought, I'm not watching that. And I seen it on Raw again. I thought, fuck's sake. So fast forward again, and I seen it was a count out finish or whatever both times. So I thought they're going to go to Mania with this. Is it my first choice for Kevin Owens? Definitely not. Or I see him go against AJ or Sami Zayn or anybody really. But for getting a WrestleMania moment, the Big Show's a good opponent for him. If he beats him clean, pop a powerbomb or whatever, it should be impressive if he could do it. I think it'll give Kevin Owens a rub. It'll make him look like a bigger star than he is at the minute. So I'm not completely against that. If it's a short match at Mania, at least it gives Kevin Owens a one-on-one match rather than hiring him in a multi-man match where he'll just get lost in the shuffle. So I'm not completely against that. Usos and the Dudley's feud seems to be continuing. It's got that old school feel about it where one half of the tag team goes against the other half of the tag team to build. It reminds us of the old days with the Dudleys and DX and all that sort of stuff, which is fine. If that is going to go into a Mania match, it could be a number one contenders match in the pre-show, but for me they should get the tag titles out of New Day and put them in that feud to give that feud a bit more oomph. If it is going to WrestleMania, they could have a blow off on Raw, I don't know. But if it's going to Mania, I think they need the tag titles in that. What else was on the show? Not a great deal else. League of Nations being booked strong again, I like that. I think it's about time that when they first came out, I think they lost the first 3 weeks of when they formed the faction, which just made them look shit. So hopefully they can rebuild it from here. I don't know how long they'll last till I get bored of it, but we'll see. Obviously the main event went unfinished. Triple H came out and destroyed Ambrose. It is alright. It's building towards the roadblock thing they've got coming up, which is fine. Hopefully that Reigns will get involved in that somehow, and that'll boost Reigns up, and the whole Triple H being a heel on Raw, hopefully that'll make people hate Triple H and sort of be more sympathetic to Reigns. We'll see what happens. The last thing I want to touch on Raw was when Triple H was beating up Ambrose. I don't know if anybody noticed apart from me, but there was a guy in the crowd going absolutely crazy at Triple H. So go back and watch it, and he's shouting things like, how unprofessional, wait till the HR department get wind of this and all this type of stuff, shouting at Triple H as he's beating up Ambrose in his suit. I just thought I was just pissing myself laughing. I was rewinding it and listening to it again. Couldn't hear everything he's saying, because I imagine if I had the whole transcript of what he's saying, it would be quality, but just hear a little outburst about the HR department and how unprofessional and all this rest of this stuff, which I hope was meant. That's pretty much it for Raw. I've been watching Lucha Underground this week. I've never seen it before. I've heard great things about it. I wanted just to watch it to see. I can't find Series 1 online, so I've just watched Series 2. Watch a recap of Series 1 with Matt Striker, so I sort of know the characters and know what's going on a little bit. I'm really impressed by it. I thought it was nothing like I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be not Spanish, more Spanish based, and I just didn't think it'd be anywhere near as good as it is, so I'm a massive fan of that. A couple of things I would tweak. I think the referee shouldn't have black and white shirts on. It's a small thing, but because it is like an underground lucha fight club type of feel to it, the referee shouldn't be black and white thingy. There should be more, I don't know what you'd wear, but more casual, maybe just a black V-neck or black something, so you can tell the referee, but they're not so like black and white stripes. It looks more like a NBA Super Bowl type of referee type of thing, on like normal wrestling. It doesn't feel like a fight club. I would tweak that. That's pretty much it. Maybe have a few more masks on wrestlers, because if it is a Lucha Underground, these luchas are supposed to be coming into here, but there is a lot of people who aren't wearing masks and haven't got that thing. I would have to have more masks, and you can have Johnny Mundo, you can have Jack Evans, but I think I would draw the line there. I wouldn't have Cage or whoever else without masks on. You should have a majority of them, 90% of the wrestlers in masks. But apart from them little two tweaks, I think it's a very, very, very good show. And if you haven't watched it, I would definitely go away and give it a go on YouTube. TNA, I really enjoyed that this week. They had the lockdown pay-per-view. It was a good show again. Lots of people on there who I think WWE will be looking at, and hopefully bring them in eventually, because they've got so much talent there. It's unreal. You've got EC3, you've got Grado, you've got Spud, you've got Matt Hardy, you've got Bram, Eli Drake's doing really well. You've got the tag teams of Decay coming along nicely, Bear Money back together. The Wolves are quality. It's just got so much going on there. I do want WWE to bring these people in, but at the same time I do like having an alternative product to watch, so it's sort of a catch-22. I was feeling the same when I was watching Lucha Underground. I was thinking I would love if WWE brought in Prince Puma, who was Ricochet. I thought they should be getting Ricochet in a while ago. I didn't realise it was him until about 3 shows in. So I love them to see them bring in some of these people, but at the same time, I love having Lucha Underground as a separate thing with these wrestlers in, so probably prefer it as it is. The grass is always greener on the other side type of thing. That's pretty much it. Superstar of the week this week was Dean Ambrose for his promo to start, and he's grabbing the mic when he was down on the floor at the end of Raw. He's doing really well this week. And a match to go back and watch on the network of the week this week, if that made sense, is The Shield versus Evolution from a couple of years ago. I think it was Extreme Rules or something like that. It's just interesting to go back and see Reigns against Triple H, Ambrose against Triple H, Rollins against Triple H. Then obviously you've got the backdrop of Batista and Orton in there as well. It's just a good match as well. So that's my match to go back and watch. That's pretty much it for this week. Don't forget to go back and like the other videos and subscribe and comment and all that shit. And I'll see you down the road. Peace!